Well, good morning, everybody. This is Carlos, the running jackal, having to make some adjustments to his original plans today. I was going to run solo. I was going to run solo on Mount Doug today and talk about my friend Rob, who died on Tuesday. I'm not exactly sure how he died, but he was on the road. If any of our 20 mutual friends knows that he was a truck driver, and he used to drive those sports ATVs, you know, the ski-doos and the sea-doos. Thank you. And I believe he was in Utah when he had some kind of crisis, coronary or whatever.
Average heart rate 105. Workout average pace 8 minutes 2 seconds per kilometer.
I'm just going to take a photograph of a deer here. I wasn't going to take any photographs today. I was going to use just Rob's excellent archive of photos that I have on the Friends of the Seeker page, which he was an active member of. He posted many photographs from his road trips. He drove one of those 18-wheeler kind of things, a big rig. Anyway, it's sad because I never got to run with him. So today's run is in his honor. He would have loved this run. He would have liked to meet Norma because she has made me adjust my route slightly. Today I was going to go closer to the summit, but Norma doesn't do the hills too well, so I decided that I would modify the route. And also because she never knew Rob, I really did not want to burden her with all this talk of death. So I thought I'd get it out of the way early in the recording. I'm 3 minutes in to my audio. I reckon I will stop talking about Rob when Norma shows up on her bike. And then we will run together, our normal run. It's going to take her a little while to get ready because when she phoned me, I was about 5 minutes from Harvest Lane. I'm now at Harvest Lane, and I'm assuming she's dressed.
Average heart rate 116. Workout average pace 8 minutes 16 seconds per kilometer.
Rob was training for ultra. He wanted to run a 50-miler. And I believe he was aiming to run a 100-miler at one stage, but he was complaining how the life on the road diet was not helping at all with his fitness. I guess it would catch up with you if you could only eat convenience food that you buy on the road. 20 mutual friends, that's almost a record for me. I have 300 friends. I keep a cap on the number of friends that I have. And Rob was
average heart rate 104. Workout average pace 8 minutes 30 seconds per kilometer.
One of the founder members of my group of friends having similar interests that I do in running trails. He would have loved this run. We're going to go through the Forest of Fun, past the Mount Douglas main parking at Churchill Drive, and then we're going to go up towards the resort, turn and come back. So I'm saying we, I mean Norma and I, but I was going to say we in terms of me showing Rob my trails, but sadly that's not going to be. Anyway, let me just pause this for a while. I have some time to kill now. I'm going to be waiting for Norma to show up. It's 6 minutes into the recording, and I'm going to pause right now. So Norma's just locking up her bike now. Okay, we'll get back to you in a little while when we're on the trails. Until then, I'll pause this.
9 minutes 2 seconds per kilometer.
I always assumed I'd be running here with him. So I'm taking you along instead of him.
Proxy.
Yeah, you're his proxy today. He would have run with us today. Morning.
He is running with us.
He is. But he had a long beard and he had a bandana, and I always used to kid him about when he needed a trim, and he always used to say to me, "Yeah, you can talk." So whenever I noticed he'd had a trim, I would compliment him on his beard.
Average heart rate 116. Workout average pace 9 minutes 2 seconds per kilometer.
So once again, I think it's about a 12-minute head start on you in terms of running. Because once you told me you wanted to run, then I slowed right down because I knew I'd have to wait at one spot for you.
Well, I figured I wouldn't tell you that I wasn't dressed.
Well, I'd seen you about 10 minutes before when I left. So I figured you're probably not quite ready. All your running gear on.
Yeah, my brace.
Oh, your brace. You're still wearing it.
Well, I thought it would be just my left rate 117. Workout average pace 8 minutes 52 seconds per kilometer.
Yeah, well. He was also complaining that, just doing a 5-mile run or a 5K run was exhausting for him and all the rest of it. He might have had a coronary. It's hard to tell.
You know how old he is?
He was younger than me.
Oh.
I think he was probably just about to turn 60 maybe.
Wow, that's young.
Yeah, well, he was a Marine, so he had the discipline of training.
He probably had a really bad diet.
He did. He said, he admitted that there was very little you could do to get good food. Some of the places where he was going. And in his cab he had a microwave and a small fridge, but nothing really big enough to cook anything healthy. Oh. So, and then there was Jason Lutet, the guy who ran the 100K at Elk Beaver once. He died about 4 weeks ago. That was another one of those mysterious young man deaths. Not sure why. He could have overdone it. He was one of those excessive people.
Yeah.
I think the military probably drives that into you, that unless you feel the pain, no gain kind of thing.
Well, and they make you do horrible things for a long period of time.
Yeah, a bit like running ultras. That's why Rob was ideally suited, but I guess his body wasn't quite ready for...
Yeah, but I mean, lots of them, they're having to crawl under barbed wire fences and through mud and...
Well, they actually make an event out of that.
Yeah, no, but it's pretty horrible for them.
Yeah.
And they make them run until they drop.
Yep, and they make them feel like they failed if they show any weakness. But that's just the male macho mentality, I think.
Well, and they're trying to get them ready for war when they will not question what the commander says.
Yeah.
Oh, they put those little wind up and kill them.
I think he might have gone to Vietnam. I think it was that kind of age. Or maybe, not Korea. He was definitely old enough to go to Vietnam. But he would have been a pretty young soldier. Because Vietnam was, 40 years ago? Maybe more.
It wasn't just 40, I mean, it lasted ever.
Yeah, well, the French started there, didn't they? The French Indochine. So up we go. In a way, I'm glad that I'm not running on my own today, because I would have probably pushed the effort more than I needed to. And tomorrow I'm running with Rob.
Where are you going to run?
Well, he claims it was my turn to go and visit him, so I'm going to Lamson Street to his condo, and we're going to run along the cycle path into town, and then go past the Empress, and then when we get to 40 minutes, turn and head back. So 80 minutes tomorrow of easy running. So I didn't want to do 60 minutes of hard running today. That's why I headed for the hill, because I can pace my effort a little better. Nice looking dog stick there.
Big enough.
Yeah, well, that's the dogs that they carry it sideways, obviously. So if you're running towards the dog and he's got this, something like the size of an oar in his mouth. Yeah. A canine hurdle event. You know, they're going to put in a new bridge on Douglas Creek Trail to join where the weir is to the other side of the creek, but a little way up. You know, when we turn onto Edgemont on our e-bikes when we're going to see Derek, that little laneway that leads into the park, that's pretty close to where they're putting the bridge across to the other bank, which will mean in future we can go back that way, and instead of turning onto Robinwood, we can stay on the trails. Cyclists are stopping for a reason. She might be waiting for somebody.
Average heart rate 99. Workout average pace 8 minutes 49 seconds per kilometer.
Well, at least it's nice and cool at the moment. That's a blessing in disguise. Pretty soon it's going to be quite hot quite soon. I can smell sewers. Not sure what that is all about. Maybe the washroom. But it's pretty far away. It smells more like a drain.
Yeah, they're all pretty dry.
Yep.
So then the gases aren't counting.
So that's like sewer gas
Yeah.
leaking out of the sewer.
Average heart rate 105. Workout average pace 8 minutes 45 seconds per kilometer.
All right, so when we get to your log, Norma, we could turn around and head back. I think that will be enough for both of us. And if I'm short, I mean, not in stature, but in time, I can make up 10 minutes on the bike. All right. Hello. Hello.
Average heart rate 113. Workout average pace 8 minutes 47 seconds per kilometer.
And off we go again. Even without the heart rate zone changes, I can pretty much sense when I need to take a walk break. Yep, so I'm going to label this one as the tribute run, as a tribute to Rob. And I can also use some of the photographs that he's been sending me over the years.
To put in there.
Yep, to illustrate what we remember him for, his truck and his travels. He did thousands of kilometers a week. 1 minute he was in Utah, next minute he was in Oregon. So, 17 minutes of recording. I don't mind if this one is a little shorter than usual, because
I'm going to get a lot tomorrow.
I'll probably get a show out of Rob tomorrow. I might actually ask him to hold the recorder. Well, then his voice will be louder than mine, or a little bit louder than it normally is, because even though he pronounces, his diction is good, he's always a little bit further away. Almost at the turnaround. There's that tree with a hole in it.
Heart.
A heart-shaped hole. So I'm going to turn.
Average heart rate 121. Workout average pace 8 minutes 50 seconds per kilometer.
A little bit further up here, where Norma usually makes her turn. So I'm at exactly 30 minutes here. Do you want to take a little break? Just a small sit break. I'll do a small panorama shot, seeing as my battery is in good shape. Okay, pano. From pointing north, I'm panning around to the west. There's Norma in her purple outfit. Fuchsia. And that's as far as my pano will go.
Oh, you don't go, it doesn't go 360.
No, the newer phones, I think, have a better image capture. They have a bit bigger camera and more space allotted for video. Yeah. So we made our turn. Now we're heading back. I got 30 minutes at the turn. Norma joined the party at around the 12-minute mark. So that would mean that you've run 18 of my 30. I mean, you're going to get at least another 18 or more to get back to the bike. Maybe another 18. So you'll have about 36 minutes of running time. I brought my sunglasses mainly for that last little bit that I'm going to have to do all the way back up San Juan Avenue into the sun. And down. His wife has a second-hand bookstore in Redding, California. And I think she also has a real estate license. Because at one stage he wanted to try his hand at real estate, but he didn't like it. He preferred the life on the road.
On the road is guaranteed.
Yep, you were telling me that something like 40%, 40% of the working,
More like
50% of the working force are truckers, yeah, or involved in the trucking business. Really? I guess to the detriment of the railway lines. The truck has killed the railway line.
Well,
door-to-door service.
if you can, you don't put cars on it. You do for a short distance.
No, but those ATVs, they're $2,000 each or more.
Yeah, no, it's not that.
And they can fit like 20 in a 18-wheeler. So it's a major, like $500,000 worth of merchandise.
Yeah. Doesn't want to be held up to gunpoint.
No. But the truck looked very plain on the outside. It didn't have any special signs, but.
And they often put like radioactive things, banners on them. For stuff that is radioactive.
Yeah. Hazardous cargo type stickers.
Yeah. Biohazard.
Yeah. Plus, he's supposed to guard his truck, so
Yeah,
he can't just sort of leave it in a lay-by and go to a hotel. He has to basically guard the truck. He's got a cab unit with a bed in it. But he was quite a big guy, he wasn't huge. But compared with me, most people are big. Even you. I remember when we first got married that you always used to wear low shoes and kind of crunch down a little bit so that you wouldn't tower over me. Back to the smelly drain area. Now we're climbing once again.
Average heart rate 123. Workout average pace 8 minutes 39 seconds per kilometer.
And up we go. It'd be nice to see them finish the painting next, that would be good. Once the painter's done his walls, then George can fit the trim on the kitchen, the baseboard and the trim around the doors and windows. And did you get a message from Home Depot about the delivery of any items? I was wondering when the fridge was going to arrive. Oh, they're coming from West Coast Appliance?
I haven't asked him yet because I want to figure out today and see if he's got any better idea.
About what?
The cabinets.
Oh, yeah, the cabinets. Hello. Hi. Yep. Until the counter and the cabinet and the sink. The cabinets and the sink are in. Hi. It's going to be hard to finish the job without the cabinets.
I've got the countertop, the sink, and the range fan in my studio.
Yep, we already have those pieces of equipment stashed in their packaging boxes.
So that's 3 pieces, and then the other 2 is
The fridge
the dishwasher.
and the dishwasher. And that's coming from West Coast Appliances.
Average heart rate 105.
Or-
Workout average pace 8 minutes 48 seconds per kilometer.
All right. You see, when they fix that bridge, we could go down there, and instead of turning towards the mushroom colony, we keep going straight. And instead of turning towards Mount Doug Park, we keep going straight. You remember I used to say that's a dead end. There's just the creek at the end, and you have to go across on a log or wade on the stepping stones.
That's where they're putting the bridge?
That's where they're putting the bridge. So it's going to give us a new loop. We could do a new loop now. Once the bridge is in, I can record a show checking out the new loop, the Douglas Creek Loop. So 29 minutes. 21 minutes done. 29 minutes done. So another 6 or 7 minutes will get us. 6 or 7 minutes we'll be at Harvest Lane. And then I will continue into the sun, and Norma will get on her bike. Hi.
Hello.
Average heart rate 100.
Touch wood, I haven't fallen in 10 days.
Time for hydration.
What was that?
Doesn't mean you're due for one.
Well, normally when I say, this is a nice easy trail, that's when I slip. All these people waiting for somebody to leave. Yeah, somebody's leaving. So, this is the berry alley.
Yep, they're all dried up.
They've all either been picked or eaten.
No.
Is there one there? Oh yeah. They don't even look like salmon berries. Yeah, but they're hard as rocks.
Yeah, because the ripe ones are there.
Yeah. There's also a little bag of some little dog's contribution. I was just about to step on it. Well, it's good if they put the poop in the biodegradable bag, which is somewhat better than putting it in just a regular plastic bag, but they should take it home. It's their dog.
Yeah, and it's parasites. It may have parasites.
Yeah. It could easily be a disease-ridden. Hello. Hi again. And what was it, 2 weeks ago I was talking about Argyle's death. You know, it's scary when people who are younger than you start to die. Makes you realize how precious life is. Hello.
Good morning. Average heart rate.
Hi there.
Workout average pace.
Thank you.
Okay, well, in 1900, the lifespan was 32 years old.
In what year?
1900.
1900.
So that meant like 85% of the population died by 32.
Really? Yeah, I remember my...
And in 2009 or so, it got to 70.
Yeah.
And that's mostly infectious diseases.
Yeah, and
Now
it's not really to do with infant mortality or anything. That was in the old days. Hi there.
Infectious diseases, and then they got, those things conquered.
Yeah.
Now we're dying of chronic diseases.
Average heart rate.
Yeah, or
100.
lifestyle
Average pace 9 minutes
diseases.
per kilometer.
Cancer from smoking.
Well, they show, I was looking at a chart yesterday of different ages and what the diseases are.
Yeah.
And 80 plus the top disease is arthritis.
Heart disease?
No, heart disease is about third or fourth.
Okay.
And cancer is down because when you live that long, the cancer won't kill you. You know, if you get cancer.
Yeah, you were saying that people die with prostate cancer, they don't die of prostate cancer.
Yeah. The same with quite a few other ones. Like,
Oh, well, now that they're using these radioactive sugars to target the smallest
yeah,
cancers,
that's just to see where they are. But then,
then how do they target them? They have to
They-
put something in systemically, right?
They take a biopsy and they make it just like a vaccine.
Average heart rate 105.
They
Workout
vaccinate
average pace 9
against
minutes
the
3 seconds
antigens
per
on
kilometer.
there.
So they like cancer specific. They're choosing from this
Yeah,
person,
not only cancer specific,
but person specific. So it would be compatible with their DNA kind of thing.
Not compatible, so it can get that specific to it.
Uh-huh.
It's really like a vaccine.
Yeah. Well, let's hope that before we're long gone that they found a cure for cancer or a way of controlling.
Well, this way they are saving a lot more people.
Yeah.
Because instead of using the sledgehammer approach to killing anything that's multiplying,
Yeah.
they can specifically kill the tumor.
They target the actual tumor.
Yeah. And they don't only kill it, and they take things in that stop them from being able to multiply.
Average heart rate 104. Workout average pace 9 minutes 5 seconds per
They
kilometer.
go in, it's like a Trojan horse.
Uh-huh.
They go in, they take over the multiplication, the splitting where the cells split up when they divide,
Yeah.
and they fuck that up so that they can't grow.
They mess it up.
We're all carrying little seed size, or even smaller.
Well, that's what they're saying about when the primary cancer metastasizes. You get all these little buds growing all over the place.
Well,
Hi.
not even metastasize. If you kill the primary tumor, it takes the pressure off the little ones, and they can multiply.
Oh, okay, so
The primary is primary.
so the big one is controlling what's happening. If you take the big one out, all the little ones.
It takes all the resources. Like what a tumor needs to grow is blood vessels.
Yeah.
It needs when they're tiny, they can just be like any cell, just suck it in from the environment.
Yeah.
But when they're getting to any size, they need to actually be joined onto a blood system. So it's called angiogenesis. So they're now targeting.
Angio?
Angio is, that's vessel.
Oh, okay, like angioplasty.
Yeah, is when you go up the vessel and
when
pop
they
out
put
the
a stent.
clot or stent or whatever. And angiogenesis is building new blood vessels. So tumor cells have these things. When they get to more than a certain size, they send out angiogenic signals to build a bridge to the closest blood vessel. And as you know, capillaries are everywhere, right? So, but before they get to that stage, they're just sucking it up from the environment. So they're not growing very
Average heart
fast.
rate 99. Workout
But once they
average
get a
pace 9
main
minutes 10
line to
seconds
the
per
blood,
kilometer.
then they get. That's why people get skinny when they have cancer.
Yeah.
The cancer is sucking off all the nutrients.
Yeah. Okay, so we're at Harvest Lane. Is that a log or is that a dog?
I think it's a dog.
It's a dog, yeah. Unless the log just moved its head.
It's got fluffy lightness.
Yeah.
Hi, dog.
Yeah, he's cooling off, sniffing the air. Hi.
Good dog.
Yeah, smart old dog. Alright, so the last little section from the stairs at Harvest Lane to Norma's bike is where I will say goodbye to you.
Average heart rate 102. Workout average pace 9 minutes 12 seconds per kilometer.
So 9 minutes 12, hike-walk ratio. But still, it's been good for me to take it easy today. Tomorrow I got 80 minutes of running with Rob, plus an hour and a bit of e-bike riding. Yeah. This guy's got such a wonderful garden.
He's got a gardener.
Yeah, he's a joiner by trade. He's one of these cabinet makers. Not a carpenter. He's some kind of craftsman. I like those little trumpet-shaped things. They're a bit like an arum lily, but calla lilies. Yeah, these are nice. What are they? I've got a bee here on a zinnia, on a dahlia.
They're absolutely loaded.
Oh yeah. Anyway, he's going to think we're casing his place.
Workout resumed.
I could almost ride back on your rear carrier, but I don't think I will. I've still got another 15 minutes for my hour. So I will say bye-bye to you now. And I'll say bye-bye to my thousands of fans. Bye-bye, everybody. And I'll catch up with you next week sometime, probably tomorrow with Rob. Bye-bye.